The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. Khalif Raymond now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now it's Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Campbell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. The coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines able to power through. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on 1st down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's brought down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Campbell. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Campbell looking to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Campbell. The quick slant cut. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Campbell. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Dobbins. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Campbell. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines finding some room at midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake, Campbell. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Campbell. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Campbell. He's got Fuller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Campbell, off play action. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.